Oh my gosh, I muted myself. So hi guys, welcome back to Starlander Season 12, I think, for you guys that are going to be panicking, no doubt. Mistakes were made. Alright, so we have Navi versus Goomba. I think I might have muted myself because I looked down at my mic and I saw the switch was off. So you guys are probably going to panic. It's a 2-minute delay, so there will be a slight hiccup here, slight silence before the thing actually begins proper. So I'm going to look at the chat now and see if I did miss out
10
on...
seconds remaining.
Did I get muted? Yeah, I think I got muted. I'm not sure.
5 seconds
Might have been messing with it. Yeah, yeah, I think I did silence myself, so bad news for me. But yeah, it's game number 1 in this best of 3. We have started the season 12, like I mentioned earlier while muted. There's a new slaughter set this round, and yeah, let me just tell you guys. And yeah, so alright, so Troll Wallet, Earthshaker, we don't really waste too much time now. Like I said earlier, I am excited to be looking at the new Navi lineup with Phobos, and of course Goomba are the German squad in this game, and of course the underdogs in this matchup, 72 to 28% on Dota 2 Lounge. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a uphill battle for Goomba, but then again, you never know. These teams, they do tend to surprise from time to time. Online tournaments are very unpredictable. You never know what's gonna actually happen. But yeah, talking more about the draft now, since we have wasted time being muted. We have Troll Warlord, Earthshaker being picked up here by Navi. Troll, pop meta right now, very popular hero. Gonna be picking it up. And Shadow Fiend, gonna read the response from Goomba Gaming. Of course, the Enigma. The Enigma gonna be the second pickup here. Earthshaker is gonna be the response to that Enigma, and of course now Vengeful Spirit actually comes into play as well. So Vengeful Spirit, Enigma,
5 seconds remaining.
well, not good for Enigma because there's that swap making BKB kind of pointless for this Enigma. So this is why I expressed some concern picking the Enigma up so early. Granted, he's great with jungle efficiency. He can deny up creep waves, and he has a big teamfight presence, but against Earthshaker and Vengeful Spirit, his odds do not look good. But then again, Goomba, they might be hiding the real strategy here, going for more push-oriented build. We've got a Bat Rider follow-up now. Another hero that is rather weak against the Vengeful Spirit because Swap and even Fissure is very good against the Bat Rider because you can just knock him out while he is jumping in for that lasso. Very good disengager Earthshaker is. But I think all this BKB lockdown, this BKB piercing lockdown will be very effective against the Troll Warlord. But then again, Trolls, they don't always go for the BKB path nowadays. It's more along the lines of Helm of the Dominator, Face Boots Aquila, and then there's a Sanjin Yasha for beefiness, and then a Skadi for more beefiness, and a Satanic for even more beef. So we're all about the cow meat this game nowadays. And well, Troll Warlord will not get a BKB unless it's absolutely necessary. A BKB first Troll Warlord is not your ideal one, so they often want to go for the Sanjin Yasha to avoid being kited. I think that's the #1 rule because it gives you so much mobility, so much attack speed, move speed, and even that Maim really comes in handy when you're trying to run down targets, trying to elude you. And we get a Dandy Puck. It could be a Dandy Puck, it could be a Phobos Puck. There I say, I think it should be a Phobos being on the offlane player. So it could be a Phobos Puck, it could be a Dandy Puck, it could be a Dandy Troll. But Dandy Puck, of course, very famous. So not gonna be surprised if it does go to Dandy in the middle lane. Rubik, gonna be that 4th pickup from Goomba Gaming. Always pick up Rubik when there's an Earthshaker is my #1 rule, I guess. Fissure is just too good a spell not to steal from Earthshaker as a Rubik. And of course there is your Troll Ultimate, there is your Coil, there's Magic Missile, there's Swap as well. A lot of good stuff for Rubik to steal. So we'll see. Or maybe we could give the Troll to Havost. It is one of those heroes that you can just dive into play, but it will be punished with over aggressiveness because Troll is known to be a squishy hero of sorts. And actually, I haven't really talked too much about bans. We got Brood Mother being banned out, which is very surprising given that they have actually grabbed up Earthshaker. But then again, fearing that early pickup from Goomba, maybe Goomba picked it up in the past few games. Let me go check out their past stats for a bit. Well, they have not picked up Brood Mother. Oh wait, they did pick up Broodmother in against London Conspiracy in another tournament. There is that one Broodmother pick. I guess they were afraid. There's the Dazzle as well as the Juggernaut ban as well. Juggernaut, very understandable. He is also one of those guys that really loves being picked up by everybody. So gotta be banned out. Those bandwagoning heroes, Slark, deemed by pros, by some pros as a broken hero, is gonna be one of those as well. And on the side of Goomba Gaming, they ban out Chen, although Puppy is no longer on Navi. You know, you still gotta ban it once in a while. Godblack does play a nasty Chen. Sniper, very popular hero as well, gonna be banned out. Sniper can be a big trouble if you don't have the things to deal with it, and it's very hard to find things to deal with it. And if the sniper has good defense, good meat shields in the fight, it's gonna be really tough on you to take out that sniper. So why bother with it? Ban it out instead. And of course we remove out that Lina and Storm Spirit for the 3rd and 4th, and now we ban out Space Cow. So I'm thinking maybe they get something that doesn't like being closed up upon. Do we see Drow Ranger? It does seem rather dangerous to pick a Drow Ranger without any tanks on your team. I say this as an unpopular thing, but you know, sometimes despite the joke about, oh, we need tank and stuff like that, I think tanks are really important for certain lineups, and I think a Drow Ranger lineup is an interesting interesting thing to have. So I'm not sure if they I'm not sure if the right choice is to Drow here. But then again, banning the Spirit Breaker does say that they don't want to be too heavily harassed from all sides, and a few of the CIS teams have been picking up the Spirit Breaker recently, so we'll see.
10 seconds remaining.
No Dota TV sound. Alright, I'm gonna turn on Dota TV for you guys.
5 seconds remaining.
We always forget Dota TV. There we go. Enable open mic. So guys in Dota TV, you should be able to hear me now. Hopefully you can. And now we get the Doom pickup. So alright, it's gonna be Doombringer. Gonna be the Doombringer picked up here for Goomba Gaming. It's gonna be strong versus the Puck, and it's gonna be strong versus pretty much anyone he decides to focus. And it's gonna be a DK Phobos Puck, and it will be a Wind Ranger for Dandy instead. So mid Wind Ranger is gonna be coming on here, and well, that hero has been pretty popular, and it does do pretty well against Shadow Fiend and can punish the defenseless hero. So we'll see how well this Wind Ranger does perform in this match. And of course there's the Earthshaker Venge roaming possibility, so it will be dangerous for that Shadow Fiend if he wants to play overly aggressive. And I think you have to really just sit back and be careful till he hits about level 5, where he can just raise back the creep wave and just, you know, stay at a safe distance away from Dandy's harassment. Since his heroes aren't the best for ganking. He only has that solitary Rubik because they are playing rather greedy with that Enigma. It's going to be difficult for him to get a good gank if both teams do decide to exert pressure on the mid lane. So alright, we're gonna run to the teams. Goomba, the German boys, on the Radiant side. We have Goomba Chill on the Bat Rider. We have Edie on the Rubik. We have Exists on that Shadow Fiend. A Moment for Enigma, and we have RMN, a name I do recognize, on that Doombringer. On the side of Navi, Natus Vincere, one of the household names of Dota. We have DK Phobos, the new guy, and Dandy's longtime friend on that offlane Puck. We have Dandy himself playing the short-haired Wind Ranger. Havoslav Lakshmi, number 4, Mr. 4 on the Troll Warlord Vanscore, on that Vengeful Spirit, pinning his hair up. And Earthshaker is going to be played by Godblack, so it is maybe going to be a off-lane duo here, with the Earthshaker ensuring the Puck gets more space than necessary, because the enemy is running a dual lane because of that Enigma. So we have a Doom Rubik lane, it would seem, most likely, yeah, a Doom Rubik lane, and an Earthshaker Puck could possibly punish it rather hard there. And I see some circling going on at the Rush Pit. So yeah, we'll have to see if they do run dual, or is it just for the initial block off with the Fisher. It does look that way, the way he's positioned, and it could still lead to him going for a dual lane, since the Bat Rider should be sufficiently punished with the Venge as well as Havos. We shall see. We shall definitely see here. Dandy going for full-on stats with the 2 Tango Shed, and we have Exist going more greedy, rushing for that bottle, so it will possibly see him go for a race first, and with the Enigma to help him with Demonic Conversion, he should beat Dandy to the bottle race. So he's already planning this one out. He doesn't want to fight Dandy for last hits. He doesn't want to spend so much time trying to get that grind going. He wants to get that bottle ASAP and just push the wave and play it safe, hug his tower, doesn't want to be exposing himself to ganks from the Shaker as well as the Bench, because Wind Ranger can kill you really easy with a little bit of help. And look at this is just so adorable. Alright, Havos himself asks for a go. And this guy doesn't have his Arcana, so maybe we could say he doesn't take his Shadow Fiend seriously, or maybe he's a classic kind of guy. But I do like the I do like the classic SF once in a while, because it gets kind of old when you see the fire one every game. It looks like the normal SF. So, alright, so we'll see ED actually having boots first. Very limited regeneration here. As a solo support, it is going to be kind of difficult for him. And well, at least Enigma does pick up a little bit of slack here, goes for the Observer Wards, and even picks a pack of Tangos. Oftentimes you don't really need the Tangos on Enigma, but you can never be too sure, especially if he's gonna do a little bit of body tanking for himself. But, proper micro of your Eidolon should make that unnecessary. But ED, I think he might look to cliff someone here. I dare say it is very possible. He has gotten the telekinesis right off the bat at level 1, and it could be possible, it could not be. We'll see. Vance called Mr. Meow Meow is gonna be looking for that bounty rune here, and Dandy, we'll see if he gets it. Does he get it? Pick it up! Oh, he's gonna get skilled. Nope. Oh, he does get cliffed! Oh, I told you guys. I told you. Oh man. Yeah. Predicted it. And Navi might have just lost. We'll see. Flying a TP, walking a TP, I dare say. And Shadow Fiend's gonna get a unobstructed level 1 bottle here. No problem at all. Most pro players should be able to secure this. It's called the Shadow Fiend CS practice, as I dare call it. Well, even drops a raise. Okay, he wants to drop a raise for this one. Dandy will find. Okay. I'm not sure what's going to be happening now, but that was very obvious. I'm surprised. Well, I guess Dandy didn't have a choice with that one. He's going to start jungling. I guess that's going to help a little bit. Where is he? I'm not sure how this works, actually, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know how this works. But Goblack's going to run middle lane and get XP from the mid lane, because this is just horrendous. Oh, I missed first blood. But then again, I think I'm excused. But this is still pretty ridiculous. I don't know how Van Scott died at level 1, even with the Rubik help. With the Napalm, it just seems so impossible for him to die here, and Courier is going to pass it. How does it? I don't know how this is going to be done. So Dandy's going to be stuck here for a while. This is not looking good for Navi in game number 1 of this best of 3 in the Star Ladder series. And well, we'll see. Exists already now level 3. What? A second kill. Okay, I'm gonna start having a look at his top lane here. Goomba, Chill, as well as the Rubik are making a lot of plays and getting a lot of kills they should not be getting in this top lane. So ED, his boots first, already paying off here with this Bat Rider, and it's already 2-0 for Chill here. He will get a very quick Tranquil boots and even possibly a bottle leading up into the Blink Dagger. So Dandy is going to be isolated up top. His Null Talisman build is going to end up punishing him really hard. Goblack can just only sit there and take the rune from under his nose. Getting up to that level 2 now. Going to have to watch that top lane very carefully. A Moment gets himself a double damage. A Midnight Pulse with the Eidolons is going to really help him farm up the waves very quickly. 2 minutes in, Dandy's still stuck up at the cliff. He needs that TP scroll. But at least this is Dire side, and at least you have time to farm. So Dandy's now level 2. Thank goodness for him being a melee range hero and not a melee hero. Otherwise, he would have faced a lot of problems. Goblack at least will be getting some XP. So we have some alternate lanings here from this Na'Vi squad. Having that Earthshaker put middle and chill. Not getting any more lucky kills here, and Havos is going to throw out the slow. They're very pissed with this Bat Rider, and of course going to be very affected by this mid lane mishap. And then he does have that 500 gold now. He's going to power shot this wave. Unfortunately doesn't aggro it, so he will not get any stacks done. And well, this is what Dandy has to do. You know, make the best of out of a terrible situation. And now the TP scroll will go to him. Drop a tango. Drop a tango. TP middle. There we go. Finally the lane can be back into here. Back to play here. Level 2.5 to the 4. This is disastrous here for Dandy. And he's going to immediately exert some pressure on the Shadow Fiend, not even bothering that he's 2 levels down on that SF. And Enigma now picking up that Soul Ring. And you know, with that small little play, I think GOOMBA have actually tilted the scales back in their favor. Despite running that greedy Enigma, it has taken the pressure off their lanes. It has made this first 3 minutes really difficult for the GOOMBA squad to play. And now the missile flies out. Okay, Van Score could be setting himself up for an own death here. Not even sure why he actually ran up there for, and now it's going to be a killing spree for the Bat Rider. Easy kill for him, and Chill is going to follow that up and get that kill on the neutral creeps. I think Havos might be thinking about it, but I don't think he should be thinking about this. There is a bottle, there is a Rubik backup as well. The bounty rune does get bottled up by the Doombringer, and Goblak now only left with his boots out of regeneration altogether. Dandy finds himself an Invis, and Exist will send his bottle back to the well. And for now, Havos should be playing it safe here. The last hits do favor the Radiant. 27 last hits on the Seraphine as well as the Enigma, and Doom now taking up that 3rd spot. So Na'Vi trailing in all these CS scores, and no, Dandy, well, I'm sure he will be able to catch up eventually, but having an SF top you so early in the game is just going to be really hard. And RMN dodging that fissure really well. Goblin going to run in there. The Frost Armor is going to keep him up for a bit. It's still going to take a few hits. Will we see the Doombringer go down? Oh, Stout Shield Block, 6 HP, and the Ice Armor. Goblin is going to go down. He's going to lose his life fissure. He doesn't have the mana for it. He does have boots though, and RMN doesn't have it. Oh, the plays from the Doombringer turns around. Goblin, well, I thought he kind of thought he was too deep in, and well, in the end decided to just go all in on it because he did have boots compared to RMN, but the Frost Armor as well as the lucky Stout Shield proc does keep him alive. And the puck actually died to the Doombringer without Doom being expended, which is just so puzzling to me how that actually happened. Well, Enigma did come in, maybe? Yeah, he did maybe rotate in for that kill. But the kills that are happening in this game are just really absurd. They should not be happening. And Havos nearly going down there on the top lane as well. And Edie getting a little bit more space than he should be getting on that offlane Rubik with the Bat Rider. And now about hit level 5 on that solo support. And I really like how they have taken what they have, you know, a very limited lineup at the start, and just turn it into the best they possibly can with that offlane aggression and just pressuring the Troll Warlord. You don't really want to give the Troll a free pass whenever you're in that lane, because Troll will take your tower, and if you give him a good enough head start with the Aquila phase, he can really do a lot of damage in that early game with the Trance. And DK Phobos now going to be rotating in to help out Dandy, maybe get a kill. Puck does have his coil, so we could be looking at a kill here in a moment, or we could be looking at a kill on the Shadow Fiend. But unfortunately, the Shadow Fiend does have ward coverage, so he will be fine. Troll Warlord takes out the Bat Rider top lane with the help of the Fissure. And now Phobos is going to run in there. The two bros are going to miss out on a kill here. Dandy's still level 4.5. Shadow Fiend at level 7. Oh, the Shackle Shot does lash and now exists. I might have shown his face at the wrong time. The coil comes in. Here comes the TP support from Rubik. The Razors will be dodged now. Oh, Shadow Fiend will pull him back. They will get that kill here. And the Razors do a whopping amount of damage to Dandy. Dandy now getting 5.5 because of that one. And now the Fissure going to be missing here from Goblak. Not going to catch that Bat Rider. Would have resulted in a kill again, I don't think. But DK Phobos does manage to make a play out of that, and he will secure the kill on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend was a bit too aggressive there, trying to muscle his way into Dandy's face, but unfortunately 7.5 levels not going to do any good when there's a puck dropping all his nukes on you as well. So wasn't expecting that Shackle Shot on a range creep, I guess. From a third person perspective, it was easy to see that the Shackle Shot was going to happen right as it happened. And well, Na'Vi now pick up some smokes. They are going to go for a gank here. Do we go Huff and Puff? Maybe Goblak. Nope, going to hold it for a bit and maybe wait for the Vengeful Spirit to heal up before going in for that gang. Then stone in for a second there, looking for the catapult, doesn't find it, and Havos doing pretty well, 1 and 1 and 0, 37 and 4. 37 and 4 on that CS, and managing to recover quite well, although Enigma will always be one of the fastest farmers in this game. Picking up himself treads as well, so making himself the tanky guy that he is. RMN going to get himself caught out. The Doom is available, and will we find it? Oh, RMN running up there onto the high ground. He is going to be stunned and knocked back here by the Vanscore Vengeful Spirit, but it's not going to matter too much. But Dandy will secure the double damage as a result. So Exist, once again, going to be dropping the razors here and staying back. I think that's how he should be playing this game, and that's how he's going to be playing it. Rubik actually getting a lot of space up top. Now level 6 will find his arcane boots from the side shop as well, so that's going to be pretty huge for him. And we'll see the Bat Rider now resume control of his lane. But Havos is done with that top lane. He's gone top lane, he's gone to the jungle and going in for the farm in his large camp there, using the Whirling Axis to get the levels, get the helm first, or the Mask of Death, so that he can get the lifesteal to balance out his HP pool. But Chill already has the lasso, no blink dagger just yet. They are coming in with Phobos, and it might be very dangerous for him to engage here. Edie is going to run in here. He does get that jump across, and now we're going to get a stun onto the Rubik here, and he will take his life, and as a result, that's going to be a big kill for them. They could black hole this one. They're out of mana though. Vanscore is going to pull back. He is going to be raised away by the Shadow Fiend to TP it in. So the lasso is used on a support kill. Not the most fancy of kills, but a kill is a kill. And I say, if they had that black hole, they might have used it as well. But the goal swing, not too big. It does favor Na'Vi in terms of the XP and the goal by 100. But still, it's a level 6 Rubik going down to a under-leveled support here. So it is going to help him out a lot in terms of the leveling up, and it does favor the Goomba squad. 4,000 gold there, favor XP about 3,005, so slightly less. The double circular build coming out from Goblik, very interesting. Instead of going for 4 branches, he prefers himself a princess. He fancies himself a princess, picks himself 2 circlets up, and we have a smoked up Enigma. Are we seeing some shenanigans here? Oh, both could be holding. Oh man, oh, are we serious? Doom? Okay. Okay, we're serious. We really want Havos dead. Oh, there's mad hate onto Havos there. 2 ultimates blown onto him, as well as a Shadow Ray. So Havos gonna have a very nasty end by that Roche Pit. They saw that coming, and they took him out. So very, very nice play there from the Enigma. Early game, you don't really care. You don't really care that you use your black hole in a single kill so long it secures you to kill, because it's very hard to get that 5-man black hole in the early game anyway. So a very nice kill, and he can get what he can get since that Goblik wasn't around to actually catch him out. And that was a very good black hole, stunned him there for 4 seconds. And Havos will find himself back in the well, despite his best efforts. You know, he just wanted that rune, and he got himself destroyed there, the Doom, everything being tossed onto him. Well, we'll see what happens now. Havos now running into the Roshan pit. Yeah, that's why you want the Mask of Death. You want that early Roshan. And one of the things about going dire is to do this. And now the minus armor comes in. There, we're going to drop the stun onto this Roshan. And we should be able to get it unless there's a contest here. A moment already blew his black hole, so there should not be a contest. The Howl Terror could come in and steal that Roshan. You know, I'm just calling it anything. Anything that could be ruining Navi's day here would happen, seeing that a lot of it has happened already. Maybe even Havos gets sniped out by that wave of terror. You never know. But now they're gonna get Roshan, alright, so it's gonna be uncontested. The Aegis will go to the entire the XP will go to the entire team. The Aegis will go to Troll, and I think now they'll look for an engagement here. The Orb does fly diagonally, and that's a coil. Very aggressive here from DK. Phobos has played very careful, gets himself lifted up, but here comes the whole squad. They stun Rubik in the face. He gets himself whirling axed up, blinding himself a moment. Is gonna give his stun to Havos there. He's gonna lose his life. Probably gonna pop the Aegis if he's not careful. He's gonna run into the trees there. There's a lasso. Nope, 84 seconds on that cooldown. So Havos loses his Aegis right after he acquires it for a Rubik kill. They lose Avenge and lose an Aegis. Not exactly the best of trades, if I'm being perfectly honest here. The XP and gold does get exchanged. Once again, it's pretty balanced as far as I'm concerned. A moment going for a mechanism, not going for the blink dagger. Like I said, a lot of things to cancel his black holes. He will not be too ambitious with black hole catches this game, and we'll see. A moment, it is doing pretty well on his Enigma. 003, 83 last hit. It's going to be right at the top of the net worth charts as well. No, actually not. The Doombringer, the money printer, with that Hand of Midas is going to be right at the top instead. 6.3k, and of course following that up is the... That's going to feel really good with the Shadow Fiend as well. Well, Blink Dagger now acquired here for TK Phobos. He's going to hit a lot of gold tingling there with the help of the Earthshaker. And now with the Blink Dagger, he can initiate a lot better here. And we'll see how Exist do it. Alright, he's going to go for a Midas, missing a raise there on the side. Everyone saw that. And we'll see if he goes for the Eel Scepter build, or will he go for the BKB first into other things build. There are a few schools of thought when it comes to Shadow Fiend play. A lot of people do enjoy that. Alright, so it's going to be Blink Dagger first. It still could be the Eels, but normally you want to get the Eels first. But I guess he's not a believer in that particular school of thought. And a moment, once again, going to be a sneaky bastard and hide by the Secret Shop with his Black Hole available. And the Enigma does send his Eidolons to do his dirty work, push the towers a little bit. And yeah, they're going to push out this creep wave and just harass this area of Navi's territory. And Phobos is going to come in here with his puck once again, get himself some extra gold. The Eidolon's timeout though, so he will not be able to find any. Wind Ranger Dandy has managed to recover pretty well despite that early game disadvantage. Now hitting that level 10, 4-point shackle shot, 4 points in a power shot. Could look at the Doom kill here. Doom is rushing an Aghanim Scepter after that Midas. So we'll see if Dandy makes a move. There is a lot of people in the back line, so it could be a bad idea here. GOOMBA 0, 2, and 5. Thought he had a great start, but apparently not, as Dandy managed to secure more and more farm here on the board, getting himself a Mithril Hammer, going for that Maelstrom build. Pretty core item on Wind Ranger now, seeing that Focus Fire has been receiving quite the buff. And oh, is there going to be a Blink Dagger? They do reveal Dandy though with that Napalm, I think. Not too sure, but the power shot is very narrow. I don't think he saw the Bat Rider there. We'll have to be really sure, but the Ice Armor is going to make things a little bit more difficult for Na'Vi if they do want to engage here on the Shadow Fiend. But I think it's going to be a BKB game for the SF. The Blink Dagger is just now for mobility, and the Sentry Ward will spot out the shenanigans here. And the TP down to the bottom lane, they pull Goblek there. Goblek already used his Fissure, so he is probably going to go down the Blink forward and the raise. They push him back, and the Soul Steal. Ah, okay, well, they got him there. Bat Rider blinks right onto the Earthshaker. Goblek very far out for a singular support there. Get himself caught out. Well, forcing out the Shadow Fiend TP could have been tactical. We'll see. I don't think so though. The Focus Fire is going to come out here. Edie going to get a toss back. There's going to be a silence. Good silence as well. The coil will trap the Doombringer in place. There will be no Doom this day. And Wind Ranger will run away in time. So, well, the buddies bailing themselves out. They do use a coil though. So that is very unfortunate. And a moment. Well, they can take this time to push this tier 1 tower with the SF, and they do get it. So it's Ogre Club first. BKB is going to be in the works here for Vanscore. Get himself an Air in the Shadows, and he's 0, 4, and 3, man. He is he's the new Mr. 4 in this game. And how is Mr. 4 looking? And he's 2 and 2. He's got himself a Helm for the Dominator. Has he dominated any creeps? Yes, he has. Hasn't really gotten down to stacking the camps. We'll see if he does it by 53 here. And take a look at the mini map over here. So, well, Dandy's very content to just sitting back and farming. Still 0, 0, and 1. No kills on the board yet, but then again, you can't blame him. So, alright, Havos did actually get it done. So, well done, Havos. Gets himself some stacks. Edie, once again, looking for that pull here on Dandy. Not gonna happen. Vanscore is out and about, looking for that disable as well. But Goblek, how's he doing? 1,200 gold is double circlet build. Well, the princess build for himself is I wouldn't say if it's doing him any favors or not, but it does look really peculiar seeing 2 raw circlets there for that Earthshaker. Roshan will respawn in 4 minutes. Thank you, game. And Havos does pick up his Yasha. So like I said, Sanjin Yasha into Skadi. BKB is not going to be really helpful for him this game, so might as well just tank up all the way. And oh, he's got his Frost Mage. He's going to help himself out to some Ancients. It's a double stack, and maybe he just stacks a 3rd time here. So waiting for that 53 mark, and then going right in with the Battle Trance. Possibly share it with some of his supports as well. This Ogre might draw the creep wave to the side, and that it does. It does. And it does mess up the stack as well. So, a little bit of a mishap, a small mishap in terms of the stacking. The Aghanim Scepter is complete here for the Doombringer, and this Bat Rider is very, very far in enemy territory. I'm not sure what he's actually planning on doing. Oh, doesn't get that kill. Will he get the coil? Yeah, no coil. So Phobos does not drop the coil there. Would have been really dangerous to do so anyway. Vanscore still gonna be running around, tagging behind Phobos in case he does need to swap out. And both teams are very content to sitting back for now. GOOMBA making a play on that tier 1 tower. The Aghanim Scepter complete for him. And it's going to be really huge for him to have the axe so early in this game. And Iron Man going to be forced back there by the orb. And they have a Smoker Deceit here. The 4 guys all waiting behind and they all want Havos. They all want Havos. And with this Bat Rider, it's going to be really easy for them. Vanscore is going to be the target here. He's going to be caught out. No, they're going to lasso Havos instead. Is there going to be a swap? Oh, the Black Hole catches them right away. No running away. And the Race will take 2. That KSing scum Exister will get himself double kills. And a dominating streak as well. Popping that haste just to come in here to secure that kill. Na'Vi not looking too hot. They're going after Phobos now. The Blink Dagger is not on the Doombringer, but he is slowed for now. And they drop the Aghanim's Doom onto him. There's going to be a level death follow-up as well. The Tranquil Boost does make him pretty darn fast. The Bat Rider going to push the Phobos back. But I think the damage from Doom's going to be enough because there is kind of like a permanent effect on it because he follows you within 500 range. And it does make it really, really, really lethal if you cast it on you. Aghanim's Doom is pretty much a death warrant the minute it's applied on you. And now Dandy's going to run away from the big hulking Doombringer with the Frost Armor. And really, nothing much you can do about it. They are lacking damage now in troves. And Troll Wall are going down for the 3rd time this match. Sanjin Yash is not yet complete on him. Very, very squishy, that guy. And it was just great initiation. The Vengeful Spirit having that turn rate messed up by that sneaky Napalm. Unable to get the swap across. And of course, the forward jump here from the Enigma, allowing him to get that Black Hole once again unperturbed there. Goblet was nowhere to be seen in that fight, which was very unfortunate. He was really needed there to stop that Black Hole. And well, as a result, Na'Vi lose even more ground here. 4,000 spectators, nearly 4,000 spectators, holding on to their Na'Vi pennants. And they're looking really disappointed in this game 1. I mean, it's 12,000, 11,000 goal lead here for Na'Vi, and an XP about 8k their way. Hopefully, Havos gets himself out of his rut because it's kind of a sad game for him to be playing. There's a lot of focus fire available here from the GOOMBA squad, and the German boys are doing themselves a lot of favors here with the lineup they've been running. The ED Rubik has been making a lot of plays. The Black Holes, 2 successful Black Holes, if I may be so bold here. And Exist finally gets his BKB up, so we're gonna see just some out-muscling going on. And Goldblack, once again, a little bit too far up, I think. Has to be very careful here. The Bat Rider was looking for him, and there, like I said, the Shackle Shot will come, but it's gonna be a lot of trouble for him. Chill, gonna get the Focus Fire applied onto him. The Echo Slam, okay, that's a Panic Slam. And there's a coil forward as well. Phobos going very deep into the fight here. He does clip himself to the bottom instead, so he actually orbs himself into a wall. The slow not going to be coming out here for Havos. There is going to be the pushback here, and now the Doom applied onto Phobos once again. He finds himself getting caught out. There's a swap there. Iron Man getting caught out. I think Phobos will have to be denied here. Denied. Yeah, punch him in the face, my friends. Nope! Missing on that. Deny. The Shackle Shot will not latch. The Midnight Pulse will deter further aggression. Iron Man is dominating right now. 1 Doom, 1 kill. That's pretty much how it is. And Goblak gets himself his Blink Dagger. So 20-minute Blink Dagger, not too shabby here for the Earthshaker. We'll be able to slam a lot harder now. And maybe look for those big dunks. 13 and 5. The German squad still ahead of Na'Vi at this point. 11,000 on both Doom as well as the Shadow Fiend. And Roshan has respawned, as the Eidolons will soon report. And yeah, they'll find the big man back up. There's the Presence of the Dark Lord being applied here. Now, today I learned the illusions do actually give Presence of the Dark Lord off. Alright, so some things illusions give off, some things they don't. And a moment. Well, here's Black Hole up again. Will he be successful in his Black Hole the 3rd time round? We shall see. Some Enigma players are just very good at making the holes happen, and some just don't have the luck. And Havos now has a pretty huge stack for himself, applying Frost Armor. We'll try and get those Ancient stacks done, but I don't think he's going to be able to. It's a kind of a huge stack. There is a Wave of Terror. No, there is a Granite Golem, which makes it extra hard as well. Might want to look towards taking out those Granite Golems first, but now using the range form, he's going to try and farm it up. But Troll is not the best hero for doing Ancients because of the lack of AoE, and without proper amounts of damage he will not be able to do it. And now they're going to Roshan with the Eidolons on standby, and we have Chill actually being in the pit himself as well, getting hit by a power shot. And now they know that the Roshan is being done here. They have to be careful. The Frost Ogre does confirm it before his death. He says, yep, I saw them in the rush pit. Now Iron Man in trouble. The silence will come. 3-man coil. Phobos making the plays, and they will catch him. The Raccoon Souls getting wrapped up here. The Black Hole once again catching so many of them. A moment. Goblak is going to stop it by a little bit. too late as the BKB has been summoned, and they will get the kill. A moment gets shackled to their solitary tree. Will get that kill onto the Enigma, but it's going to be a raise that takes him out. Exists with that unstoppable streak, and now Goblak, he says, alright Roshan, take me please, please, Roshan, please. Let me get it, and Roshan, we'll see. Up, gets himself back. No, he stuns Roshan. Okay, Roshan was just trying to help out, but Goblak says, nah, I'd rather die to Shadow Fiend. And well, he gets himself picked off there, and SF now going for that rush kill. Will he be able to do it though, is the question. The Firefly has been spent here, and Edie playing very dangerously here, and the Bat Rider. One more bash would have done it in, but it doesn't. So Rubik does get the XP for that Roshan kill. The Shadow Fiend will pick up an Aegis. Once again, another terrible fight here for Na'Vi. The Black Hole's very on point here for Blinkless Enigma. Catching your heroes out, separating them from the team fights, and even with a 3-man coil from Phobos there, was unable to really help them that much in that fight, as the BKB was on the Shadow Fiend and they did take a big Requiem to the face. And the gold graph and XP graph gonna make all the Na'Vi fans out there really sad, myself included, but I'm gonna be remaining professional and unattached for this game. But yeah, it's always you always do have a soft spot for Na'Vi every once in a while, because you know, if you follow them since TI1, they've always been that name that is a symbol of hope for, you could say, for the Western teams at times, for the lower brackets at times. We'll see. But Havos now picking up a Manza style, deviating from the standard troll SMY Skadi build, so gonna be adapting here to dispel some spells, dispelling up the Malefice, dispel up the Sticky Napalm, I would say. Manza style is gonna be pretty important. It could be used for some mind games as well if he does feel like it. Does pick up the Hellbear for the Swiftness Aura, and gonna help himself do that Ancient. So with Dendy by his side, he will be able to do it, and he will get it. So Vansko is smoked up. They're gonna look for RMN. I'm not sure they have enough damage though, to be very honest. They coil him up, they stop him there, and now they're gonna Echo Slam him as well. And nope, the Goblak gonna run himself into a wall and get himself picked off there. Didn't steal the Fissure. Edie still decided to keep his orb instead. So Goblak has been pretty unfortunate, blinking into the bad places, you know, and giving himself a lot of pain. But chill. He's got a 4-star his blink tag, 5-1 on this Bat Rider, and this guy's had an outstanding game so far for himself. It is going to be an Eel Scepter for the puck, going to help disable some targets. But right now I think Goomba are rather tanky. Too tanky in fact for Na'Vi here, and the BKB now going to be secured by Enigma. He's going to be looking to just make Venge pretty much the only thing that can stop him from getting off a Black Hole, and so far all his Black Holes have not been stopped, even with a Venge, Puck, and an Earthshaker on the enemy squad. So a moment, man, this guy, everyone should just really give him a moment of respect here. These Black Holes have been pretty on point this game. It's not always about the 5-man Black Holes, it's about when you decide to use those Black Holes and when you can actually separate them. Fight out the Bat Rider, a little bit slow on his hands there. Butterfingers doesn't secure that lasso, but Doombringer feeling very brave. I mean, you have 1,900 health, it's really hard to pick you off. I get it. Gonna have a little bit of hubris here. 4 very deep into enemy territory. They will Malefice him up, and I think the hole is gonna be used here. Never mind, I don't think we need it. Yep, they lift him up, and goes too far up, and get himself destroyed by the Doombringer. So unfortunate, once again, is the term I would use. The Battletrons get stolen. This is really huge here. The Rubik stealing Battletrons, it will help them secure a lot of ground if they do have any ground left to take. I mean, Na'Vi are pretty much just starved up to the higher ground right now with that last tier 2 tower standing on that bottom lane. So Na'Vi have to be very, very prepared here for a Goomba push. I mean, the Battletrons is available for them, and now this pull forward. Oh, Goblak has to be very careful here. Blinks away. The Fissure will fly. Edie is going to be pressured here. The coil comes out, but this is a bad place for DK Phobos. BKB very unnecessary, but it's okay. They will actually get that kill, and now here Doombringer. Someone gets told there by the Doom, and Exist dropping really low there with a Dandy gank, and a good Fissure will be applied onto Vansko, and a blink forward as well. This Shadow Fiend, he just wants to use up his Aegis, pulls the Earthshaker, destroys the Vengeful Spirit with a cocktail, and now Goblak in a lot of trouble. He drops at the last minute Echo Slam, but they get fully team wiped here. Godlike for Exist on that Shadow Fiend, 24-7. Na'Vi just crumbling there by the at the edges, and well, they're gonna lose a tier 3 tower. The Battletrons is going to be available. They lift Havos up, they pull him nearer to the Fissure. Not going to do anything about it, but the Battletrons has been removed there. Stolen Fissure instead. Arguably a better spell. since they will be uncontested in taking this Rex. And Na'Vi, man, not looking good at all in this game. GOOMBA, the German boys, are looking really, really strong. And our man picks him up with Black King Bar. And Na'Vi is really all about that magical damage. And this troll just lacks the physical to compensate. And as a result, GOOMBA are just walking all over them. There is really not enough burst damage. And that Windrunner being crippled at the early game really cramped on the tempo. I think that Na'Vi's lineup was looking to convey here and just really destroyed them. That level 1 Rubik lift was just horrendous for Dandy here. And well, chill. Gonna Roman in here, the Mithril Hammer. Yeah, it's gonna be picked up here. The Hellbear Smasher, the Tomato. Gonna go Prime here in the jungle. He's just not gonna like what he sees. And he's gonna scout on Enigma. A moment being very, very, very disrespectful towards the Tomato. Not gonna be giving a damn. And is he gonna get eaten up? Eat him up. Swallow him whole. There we go. Our man gonna munch himself on the Tomato. So wrist in pieces. And Exist now with the Butterfly and that BKB. Old school SF is gonna be pushing the bottom lane. Take that last tier 2 tower from Na'Vi. And like I said, not looking hard for the Ukrainian squad. The net worth heavily favoring the top 2 on the Radiant squad, with which is the Shadow Fiend and the Doombringer. The Troll is just really lacking in this game. He's going for a Skadi, but Skadi really doesn't do much for your damage, and it does makes you really tanky. And I guess that's what he really needs right now. There's a lot of focus fire, and you really cannot afford not to have the tank. And Exist now gonna just wail away at this tier 2 tower. Gonna be taking it down. Dandy, the Maelstrom as well as the Aghanim Scepter has managed to farm up quite a bit, given his early game disadvantage. So Dandy still doing his best to compensate, but the Earthshaker really looking for that money dunk. Really needs it. Has gotten a good dunk so far. 0, 5, and 4 on his ES, and Venge 0, 7, and 6. So not much better himself. But Na'Vi is still holding for now. They only have 1 set of Rexes lost. It's still a big deal for them. But GOOMBA are content to just sitting back. I mean, you don't really need to be pressured to do anything right now. And Havos 3, 5, and 0. He's got 189 last hits though. That's going for him. He's number 2 on the last hit, so you can't say he's not doing his job. He hasn't been getting the best amount of luck in this game. So we'll see if he can recover here. It's a rough game for a Troll Warlord. It's very hard to get in the face of the enemy. It's very hard to stay back because there's the Bat Rider always looking for you. So he's really just caught in a tough place. I mean, Troll Warlord, you really need to be in the front lines, and with Black Hole, Lasso, and Doom, it's just impossible. And Na'Vi are pretty much running a solo core in this game, and with a Doombringer on the enemy side, a solo core is just really not going to cut it. Because you get your core doomed with an Aghanims, and that's it. You lose because you just can't get enough damage done. And with Doom on your core with the Aghanim Scepter is almost certainly going to be his death, because the pure damage, so BKB doesn't even help you here. You can't run away, you don't have a lot of heals, and you just lose your core, and then as a result you get 4 other supports. I mean, Wind Ranger can be a core, but it's not the most convincing of cores here. If we're gonna be perfectly honest, unless she gets a few more items, maybe Hex, Monkey King Bar, Daedalus, all that good stuff. So it's not gonna happen, and it's gonna be really rough on Na'Vi if they do not find a way to capitalize on his 3rd Roshan and the cheese. Will they be able to get it though is another question. Our man comes off his Aghanims, his BKBs, Midas, 2000 gold to boot, even double damage rune. For now, feeling pretty okay about himself. The Earthshaker, still that double circlet. Well, GoBlack does fancy himself quite the trendsetter, so he does do some rather peculiar builds every once in a while. The double circlet isn't that bad. It's nice. It's a nice mix of stats. Alright, man, now I'm gonna go for the Thunderclap onto Roshan. Roshan is gonna be taking a lot of damage here. I don't think Na'Vi are gonna contest this, so as a result, they give away Ages and Cheese. Makes it kind of impossible. I mean, from every angle here, I don't see them actually getting a proper defense. So gonna bottle up, drops the bottle on the ground. So yeah, Arman done with his farm here. He leaves the cheese inside. Really wants that haste rune, I think. Nah, alright. So not gonna do it. The bottle will go to the Bat Rider maybe. He does have a TP scroll. They're gonna litter up Roshan's pit once again. This bottle should not be left here. I mean, such a waste of money. But at this point, I think GOOMBA really doesn't need to care. 24 and 7, they should be able to waltz in there. Aegis in hand, cheese as well. This is going to be Navi's last stand. If they fail this one, they're going to tap out, call GG, go to game 2, which is what I feel they could have done earlier on. But you know, never give up. You could have some miraculous turns here. But there are some things that just don't happen. And I don't see this defense happening, but we'll see. The Germans are going to descend upon Na'Vi here. The Raccoon being taunted there. The BM is real for this guy. This guy is 0/10/10 BM. And the Centaur is going to be running forward here. GOOMBA, are you going to eat it up? Nope, not going to eat it up. Oh, shackle shot. This could be a perfect opening. They are going to go in. Now we're going to go in there. Oh, the GOOMBA, RMN taking a lot of top of the cheese right away. He does get the doom. Black hole instantly removed there, but Havos already doomed up. The Raccoon is getting ripped up here, but Axis jumping in there without his BKB activated. He's going to lose his life. The power shot will go across the troll wall. Buyback. That's a great defense. I jinxed it, didn't I? I really jinxed it. The Eel Scepter coming out here for that troll, but now Axis coming in there. That's going to be Havos losing his buyback, and that's the Malefice as well. No more buyback here for Havos. Too far up, too far gone. Go black. Going to try and make a defense here. He's going to use a fissure. Nope, nope. Going to hold back on that, but the lasso, is it available? Is it available? Nope, 28 seconds on that. Go black getting himself picked up. Tossed back down. Triple kill for Exist on that Shadow Fiend. Well, I wanted to say that Miss BKB was a mishap, but nope, it was not. It does secure a huge kill on Na'Vi. But the Shaker buys back into the game, but I'm not sure how much they can do. Oh, the amazing shackles from Dendy. Such a shame. They're about to get destroyed here. Nope, good coil. I mean, a good silence there. We'll push them back for now. The left side of the Rexes have been taken out. And we'll see if Wind Ranger can make any more plays. He is still going to go for the Monkey King, but Dendy not giving up. The poor guy. He tries so hard. In the end, it doesn't even matter. And oh, RMN going there. Goblet gets hit by a flaming cocktail. Get himself picked up. BKB for chill. Lasso on Dendy. Swap breaks the thing. Will actually nearly secure the kill here on the Ventrals, on the Bat Rider. Doesn't get it though. Dendy will not be allowed to get a kill this day. And he'll be forced back. That's 2 Rexes. Sets of Rexes lost, and now the middle Rex going to be worked upon. Na'Vi just not going to be giving up right now, but at this point it's just formalities. Troll does come out in 14 seconds, but I don't know how long that's going to last. 25,000 gold in favor of GOOMBA. This is just horrendous for Na'Vi fans out there. Shackle shot going to be disjointed. Doom onto Dendy. That he's just have to run away. He's out of the fight for the next 15 seconds. So not going to be there. Oh, wow! Pre-lift on that. Oh, man. On that puck. That's it. That's it for Na'Vi. They're out for game number 1. And Havos, I'm not sure why Dendy was sticking around there. Took too much damage from that Doom, and he got some health erased. Holy shit. We'll continue for Exist here. 14, 1, and 8 on that Shadow Fiend. And that's pretty much it. And making a lot of noises here. Doom going a little bit growly. And Vanskor going to try and get a kill on Exist. And that Beyond Godlike streak. Not happening, my friends. Not happening at all. Satanic done here for the Shadow Fiend. There's Blink Forward. Rackham of Souls. Oh no. Havos going to get slowed up. Oh man. This guy is not sparing Havos any life. Come on. Flutter up. Let's go. Alright, Wind Ranger gets a kill. Alright, he does get 1 kill on the Bat Rider. GOOMBA does pop the BKB in. Na'Vi still not calling GG. There's your Enen. Nene. And actually, yeah, did hit him. So, Beyond Godlike there Exist does kill Troll off. And that's a full team wipe to wrap up the game. 36 and 9. 4 times the kill score on GOOMBA. And Na'Vi will lose game number 1 of this best of 3 series. They will need to step it up if they want to look to win this one. Or is it going to be 2-0 from GOOMBA? It's going to be quite the shocker. I mean, it is 28 to 72 after all. There are a lot of rares, a lot of Arcanas to be lost. And, well, as a Na'Vi fan myself, I confess myself pretty disappointed. Oh man, Vanskor, negative fantasy points. Always on the lookout for these kind of little things. I should look on the bright side. I mean, hey, Exist fanboys. 16.8 fantasy. 16-1 of that Shadow Fiend, had a great start. Uncontested mid, if I may dare say. And, well, this lineup not looking too hot here for Na'Vi. Maybe they'll draft better in game number 2. I think it was down to the problem with that solo core. They had that solo core on them, and Doomringer just makes solo core rather impossible. And with Bat Rider on board as well, you know, really tough. Edie made a lot of great plays on his Rubik this game. Be looking out for him in game number 2. And of course, we'll be seeing GOOMBA a lot later on this evening when they play up against BU, which is the... I'm not sure if it's Butter United or is it basically unknown. Now I have to go check again. But I'll be right back with you guys with game number 2 of Na'Vi vs GOOMBA. We're not done with this series just yet. Na'Vi still have a chance at redemption. Will they do it? Will they please their fans? We'll be right back. Game number 2 coming back up. And I'm Lysander Zenora. If you like my casting, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. I'm on my handles on the top right corner. You can give me all your support. If not, it's a-okay. We'll see you guys in game number 2. Much love and Kappa.